Hi, this video is for you if you are someone that has been on a healing journey for anywhere between 6 to 12 months and you have been exploring the internet and looking at many different exercises, techniques, hacks around helping your nervous system become more regulated, and you've been practicing these different things, perhaps such as different breathwork techniques, vagus nerve exercises, somatic shaking or trauma release exercises, maybe ice baths, maybe EFT tapping. And many of these things I do. The techniques themselves aren't bad at all, but they're not going to be the most effective tools to use in the beginning if your nervous system is already in a dysregulated state. If you're new here, my name is Donna Louise and I'm a trauma-trained somatic practitioner, functional breathwork coach, a clinical EFT practitioner and a trainee counsellor, and I help people to get out of survival mode to restore their nervous system and reconnect with themselves, as that is the journey that I also went on. And whilst I use many of these techniques myself and at various times and stages with my clients, this is not the stuff that we start with. And you might have been using some of these techniques with some success. You might find them to be very effective at helping to regulate your nervous system in a moment of panic or disassociation and bring you into your window of tolerance. However, what you also might be noticing is that you are using these techniques again and again, and that is because the techniques are being used as kind of like a fire extinguisher in order to prevent further moments of disassociation happening so frequently, is to get to the root cause of what is causing the fire in the first place. And just using those techniques, while they can provide short-term relief, they don't address the root cause of your dysregulation. Sometimes using these techniques can cause more harm than good, because what we're doing when we jump to using techniques and exercises is we are actually kind of saying to our nervous system, I'm not ready to feel this. I don't want to feel this. We're not meeting ourselves where we are at. We want to move those sensations, those emotions to one side, to suppress them, to get rid of them. We don't like them. They don't feel nice. And that is a very normal and human thing to do. I really do get it. And that can also keep us stuck in the cycle and in those patterns. Ideally, what we want to do is to work at that deeper level to understand where that dysregulation is coming from in the first place, so we can build the capacity to be with it and to feel it and to explore it with curiosity and with compassion. For most people, this isn't work that we do alone. This is work that we need support with, especially if you are someone that knows that you have got trauma that has caused a dysregulated nervous system and caused you to be living in survival mode in the first place. You want to have the support of a professional that can help you build safety, that can help you understand grounding and resourcing, and that can support and guide you through that explorative process of connecting with yourself in a safe and paced way. Often, if we do this work alone, we aren't fully aware of if we've got all of those things in place, and we can sometimes cause more dysregulation by exploring these different activities that we see online, even to the point of causing further traumatization if the system has a stress release and we don't have the capacity to feel it. It can feel incredibly unsafe and unstable. And I'm not saying this to scare you or anything like that, but it is a reality of the work, and it is something that so many practitioners don't talk about. That we need to develop those foundations first before we get into the deeper work. And some of these exercises can actually indirectly bring some stored stress from the body to the surface that we simply don't have the capacity to know how to process and integrate it. So I'm not saying that using techniques are bad. I'm just saying that if you are looking for long-term lasting regulation, then you might want to explore getting support to understand what's causing it in the first place, because it's highly likely that you don't need any more tools or techniques. What you need is to feel safe enough to build a different relationship with what you are feeling. If you feel that you are stuck in patterns that keep repeating, that keep coming back, and you would like support to explore the root cause, that is exactly the type of work that I do with my clients, and you can learn more about working with me and book a free consultation call via the link in the description below this video. If you've got any questions, any thoughts, any concerns, I would love to hear from you in the comments section. And if you found this video helpful and you know someone else that might find it helpful, please consider sending it to them and subscribing to the channel. Until the next time, take very good care.